Hey guys, welcome back to the Cool It Podcast. Welcome back to another video. Guys, on today's video, we're going to be giving you a small injury update where we're going to be talking about the injuries of both Alejandro Balde and Gavi. But guys, before we get started and we talk about the Barcelona news, make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms. Everything is posted down below in the description. We're on TikTok, on Instagram, and on Twitter. And if you guys want to see our longer formatted videos, make sure to go over on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, and then you'll be able to hear our transfer videos, our transfer ratings, our challenges, everything like that. But guys, let's get straight into it. And let's talk about Alejandro Balde because the injuries they keep piling up. Now, tests conducted this Friday on fullback Alejandro Balde have confirmed that he has an abductor injury in one of his hamstrings. It means he will be unavailable for selection until the problem heals. Now, this is not great news whatsoever, and this is after his game against Scotland yesterday with Spain. Spain won 2-0. Alejandro Balde did play the full game, but he did pick up a knock. And unfortunately, guys, he's going to be out for roughly 10 to 12 days. And this was reported by Javi Miguel. Now, what it can mean that now, since Balde has arrived in Barcelona this morning, he spent roughly around 15 minutes with the club doctors. A serious injury is ruled out. He will miss the match against Athletic Club, but could return against Shakhtar for the Clásico. He will be there. Now, this is not good news whatsoever, guys, as I have mentioned, because Balde is not the only player that is injured at the moment. We have Pedri, who's injured. Frankie de Jong, Lewandowski, Kunde, Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, and as well when you're talking about Gavi. Now, a couple of these players only have knocks, but a couple of them are actually serious. And we talk about Frankie de Jong, and we talk about Kunde. These two players have serious injuries. But Pedri and Rafinha, they should be back for a Clasico. Lewandowski, he's the doubt. I don't think he's going to be able to make that game. But there is some possibility, but I don't think that we should be rushing Lewandowski. But when we talk about Barcelona's next couple of games, our squad depth is looking very, very, very short. We're going to have to play Marcos Alonso as our left back. And if not, we're probably going to have a change of system, guys, because as I mentioned, both Lamine Yamal and Rafinha, as well as Lewandowski, they're either all injury or have knocks. And so Barcelona, they could be experimenting maybe with like a 3-5-2, something like that, where you play three midfielders, for example. You play Gundogan or Romeo and Fermin Lopez. And then you have the fullbacks of Marcos Alonso and Cancelo. You have that. And in the back, you probably have Inigo Martinez, Christensen, and Araujo. That's, I think, Barcelona's best lineup at the moment when you exclude all the players that are injured. But now let's talk about Gavi, because Gavi is a little bit less serious. Breaking: Gavi has picked up an injury during the Spanish national team's training session, and this was reported by Carusel. But he did manage to play the full 90 minutes with Spain, and so this is only a knock as well. He was able to play the full 90 minutes, and so it's nothing too serious. However, it's not, as I said with Alejandro Balde, it's not good news to have all of our players injured. And as I mentioned, both Pedri and Lamine Yamal have options to play against Athletic Bilbao, but I don't think they should be rushed back. As the comment said, they should rest them. I think it's Barcelona's goal right now is, just to bring back the players who are injured or have knocks and slowly give them a rest, or bring them back very, very slowly. And when we talk about Barcelona's depth in the squad, it's very lacking at the moment. And luckily, we're going to be playing Athletic Club at home, and then we're going to be Shakhtar Donetsk. It's not very difficult games, and that is we're fortunate that we don't have to play against these top teams, but then right after we have to play against Real Madrid, and so we want all of our players to be fit and available for that game against Real Madrid. But guys, I just want to give you a quick injury update. Both Alejandro Balde and Gavi have picked up knocks. Balde, he will be out for 10 to 12 days. Gavi, he is available and he is able to play, but he is feeling some discomfort, and I don't know if it's the best idea in to play him, knowing that he's played so many minutes so far this season. But guys, let me know your guys' thoughts on both the injury of Alejandro Balde and the knock that Gabi has received. But guys, as always, remember